When it comes to packing, I think most of us can agree that the less stuff we bring with us, the easier our travels will be. But packing lighter as we get older seems to become more and more difficult. So today I'm sharing 13 sneaky, small, but easy ways that you can pack less for your next vacation. Let's go. Number one is something that I've mentioned before, but now I have an even better option for you, and that is wearing a vest with multiple pockets as part of your travel day outfit. In this video here, I showed you how I packed a personal item only to travel on a super cheap ticket on Frontier Airlines. One of the hacks I used was loading most of my airplane essentials in this vest from 33,000 feet. But the one problem I felt with this vest was that it was really only useful on the travel day. I wasn't going to wear it with any other outfits, which seemed like a waste. Well, I went and searched for a better option, and I found this jacket, also by 33,000 feet, who are not sponsoring this video, by the way, and it has zip-off sleeves. It's waterproof, windproof, breathable, and thermal, making it a fantastic all-around jacket for most weather conditions. In addition to having 5 different pockets you can store stuff in for your travel day. Just remember, when you do have items in your pockets, you will have to remove the jacket and put it in the bin when going through airport security. So make sure that everything is zipped up. Number 2 is to start your packing process early. Don't wait until the night before to start packing, or you will be panic packing, meaning you'll be bringing all of the what if items, which will always lead to overpacking. I try to make my packing list out at least a week or so before my trip. Honestly, I've probably already been thinking about what I'm going to pack for a month or so by that point, if it's a big trip, like our upcoming trip to Portugal or even our trip to South Africa later this summer. I'm already thinking about that. But once I have my list typed up, I'll pull out this rolling rack and I'll start adding the items on my list to the rack. This gives me an opportunity to see everything in one place and decide if the clothing items look good together, are there items that I don't really need, or am I missing something? It's just a great visual assessment tool that can bring your packing into reality. It's also a great opportunity to try on the clothes, make sure they're comfortable and that there are no stains or rips or other issues that might need to be addressed before you start packing. Number 3 is to pick the right bag to pack in, because let's be honest, if your bag is bulky, disorganized, or it's just not working with you, it's really easy to overpack. And that's why I've been loving the Navigator backpack from TomTalk, who also happens to be sponsoring today's video. Thank you, TomTalk. Now, this isn't your average backpack. It's actually designed to replace your carry-on suitcase, which makes it perfect for one bag travel, especially for trips where you want to keep things simple, but still feel pulled together. I think one of the biggest features is the clamshell opening. It opens just like a suitcase, so you can see everything at a glance. No digging down from the top, trying to guess where you put your pajamas. It also has a padded laptop sleeve, a nice front pocket that is perfect for your tech gear, and an easy access top pocket, which is perfect for your passport and wallet. There are also 2 water bottle holders on either side that easily fit my 20-ounce water bottle. The straps are cushy and comfortable. The back panel is breathable, so no sweaty back situations, especially with those hot flashes. And if you do bring a roller bag, it has a pass-through strap, so it will sit securely on top. The style is sleek and subtle. It doesn't have that sporty outdoorsy look like I'm about to go climb a mountain. It feels very polished and grown up. Perfect if you want something that looks good with your travel outfit, but gives you way more flexibility than a traditional roller bag. If you're looking for a way to pack less, stay organized, and still feel stylish on the go, definitely check out the TomTalk Navigator backpack. I'll have a link in the description down below and the first pinned comment. A big thank you to TomTalk for sponsoring this video and continuing to support this channel. Number 4 is to use a universal adapter as your charging block. This one is sneaky because most people pack a bulky outlet adapter and a separate charging block for each device or two. But a good universal adapter like the one I use from Epica has multiple USB ports built right in. So not only can it adapt to the plug style wherever you might be traveling internationally, but it also acts as your main charging hub wherever you are. Generally, you can charge anywhere from 4 to 6 devices at a time, including your laptop, phone, Kindle, cameras, and whatever needs charging. That means fewer blocks, fewer cords, and way less clutter in your tech pouch. It's a small change, but it can make a huge difference, especially when you're packing for a trip with limited space. I even take this on my domestic trips because it is such a space saver. And sticking with simplified tech gear, number 5 is to level up even more by using a multi-device wireless charging station. This is a genius little space saver. Instead of packing 3 separate cords and charging blocks for your phone, smartwatch, and earbuds, you can charge them all in one compact spot. I have a foldable one that lays flat in my bag and then props up on the nightstand. This is a total game changer. It keeps everything neat, charges overnight in one plug, and cuts down on cords and other tech clutter, which is honestly one of my biggest headaches when I'm trying to travel light. All that tech gear. Number 6 is to stick to a simple capsule wardrobe. And I have a new hack that is going to make this so easy. If you've been following this channel for any length of time, you know that capsule wardrobes are one of my favorite sneaky ways to pack less without feeling like you're wearing the same outfit on repeat. The idea is to build a small collection of mix and match pieces that work together in multiple combinations, so you get more outfits with fewer items. But here's the new cool part. You don't have to figure it all out on your own anymore. You can actually use some AI tools like ChatGPT to help create a personalized travel capsule wardrobe for your trip. Just plug in where you're going, what the weather's like, how long you're staying, and your preferred style, and it will help you build a little mini wardrobe that works great for your vacation. This is still new to me, and I've been having a lot of fun playing around with the different prompts. I asked ChatGPT to create a capsule for my upcoming trip to Portugal in late June using only 9 articles of clothing, including my travel day outfit. I included that I like to wear brighter colors and I prefer a more youthful boho style. And not only did it give me a list of the pieces of clothing, but also multiple outfit ideas that I can create from those pieces. And if you are a visual person, it will create a printable grid of the outfit combinations that you could save on your phone if you need reminding while you are traveling. Once you've nailed down the pieces you want for your capsule, it can easily make your whole packing list for you too. I see infinite possibilities of using ChatGPT for packing list and travel capsule wardrobes. Let me know in the comments below if you've been using ChatGPT to help you with your travel planning or travel list making or whatever you've been using it for. I'd really like to know. And I think the community would love to hear what you've been using it for too. Yeah, let us know in the comments. While we're talking about clothing, number 7 is to choose tops that don't require a bra. Many times when you watch packing videos, underwear and bras aren't included in the packing process. I know I'm guilty of it. I've done it a few times. I do try to include those as much as possible. But in reality, bras do take up space. I wear a pretty average 36C, and they still take up more space than I want them to, especially if I have to bring different bras for different types of shirts or dresses. Also, bras are binding and can be very uncomfortable in the heat. Let's be honest, they're probably the first thing we want to ditch when we get back to our hotel room. That's why I love packing tops with built-in support or that are double lined, especially for warm weather destinations. A good double-line tank top can give you just enough coverage and structure that you can kind of skip the bra altogether. At least I can. I've been able to get away with it with these tops that I've been wearing. I've also been loving these tank tops from OGL. They're soft, stretchy, they're lined in the right places with removable pads. They feel very supportive without being restrictive. They're great for travel days, city exploring, or even a casual dinner when you want to still feel a little pulled together, but you don't want to have to deal with underwire or straps showing through, which is something I struggle with all the time. Since I'm more of an average boob size, I am wondering if anyone in the community has suggestions for brands or styles that would work for larger endowed ladies. If you do, please share in the comments below. I do love how our community is always helping one another out with suggestions and ideas and great tips. So thank you. You guys are awesome. Number 8 is to choose your fabrics wisely. This is one of those sneaky travel tips that doesn't seem super exciting at first, but y'all, fabric choice can totally make or break your travel wardrobe. The right materials mean you can pack fewer pieces, wash them less often, and stay comfortable in all kinds of weather. 2 of my favorites, merino wool and quick dry synthetic fabrics, and they each shine in very different situations. Let's start with merino wool. Many travelers love merino wool because it's soft, breathable, naturally odor resistant, and regulates your body temperature. So it keeps you cool in the heat and warm when it's chilly. I like to pack it for things like base layers, long sleeve tops, or even some t-shirts on trips where laundry might be tricky, because you can wear it multiple times before it needs washing. It's great for cooler weather travel, long flights, or multi-day trips where you want to rewear pieces without worrying about smell. This was definitely my fabric of choice when traveling in the Nordic countries this past winter. I wore the same base layer for 4 days in a row, and I swear, it barely even smelled. On the other hand, synthetic quick dry fabrics are your best friend when you are traveling somewhere hot and humid or doing a lot of active exploring. These are great for tops, underwear, or even dresses that you might want to rinse out in the sink and have them dry by morning. They're lightweight, pack down small, and dry super fast, so they're ideal for beach destinations, high humidity locations like Tokyo and Seoul in the summer, and super active adventures like hiking weekends. Depending on your destination and activities, choosing either one or even a mix of these fabrics is going to help you cut down on the number of items you need to pack and keep you more comfortable throughout your trip. Number 9 is to wear one pair of shoes and pack a lightweight second pair, something simple and multi-purpose like a travel sandal or even a lightweight ballet slipper. Now listen, I know shoes are the hardest part of packing. I've been there sitting on the floor surrounded by all my cute shoes that I don't want to leave behind, but also will probably take up more than half of my suitcase. And honestly, if you're trying to pack less, shoes are where you need to start simplifying. Something I like to recommend is deciding on your shoes first before building your capsule wardrobe, because the shoes that you choose will guide kind of everything else, like what sort of comfortable clothes, what style you're going to wear, color palette, and even how many outfits you might be able to put together. And I'm sure you've heard this strategy before, and that is to wear your bulkiest, most versatile pair on the plane, something like a comfy white sneaker or another style of supportive walking shoe that you can wear for sightseeing, on travel days, and even to casual dinners. Then pack one lightweight second pair, like a simple travel sandal or lightweight ballet slipper that can go from the beach or a museum to dinner with ease. I really like Plaka and Tiva for this. Plaka sandals are cute, lightweight, they don't take up much space in your bag, but they still have enough support for walking around town or wandering through a market. Tevas are great too if you're doing a mix of nature and city. They're supportive, water-friendly, and come in many neutral colors that won't clash with your outfits. As for the ballet slippers, I have loved these foldable ones from Amazon. They are so comfy and versatile. By sticking to just 2 pairs, you not only save space and weight, but it makes getting dressed on your trip so much easier. No overthinking, no lugging around shoes you'll never wear, just smart, stylish, functional choices. Number 10 is to pack multi-purpose accessories like buffs, scarves, and shrugs. These little extras might seem minor, but trust me, they are the heavy lifters when it comes to packing light. Yeah, like that. Accessories don't take up much space, but they keep your outfits feeling fresh and personal, giving you a ton of style options, and they are very functional too. Let's talk about one of my favorites, scarves, first. A lightweight scarf can obviously be a neck wrap on a breezy evening, an extra layer on the plane, a modesty cover for churches or temples, a head wrap for a bad hair day, or even tied around your bag strap for an extra pop of color. Shrugs or lightweight wraps like this one are also fantastic. You can toss one over a dress for a slightly dressier look at dinner, or layer it over a tank top and pants for a bit more arm coverage without overheating. It's one of those pieces that instantly makes an outfit look more intentional and pulled together, even if it's super simple underneath, and most take up very, very little space. Then there's the humble buff or neck gaiter, which can basically be called the Swiss Army knife of travel accessories. You can use it as a headband, a sun protector, a sleep mask, ponytail holder, or just to keep the dust out of your face on a windy trail or perhaps a tuk-tuk ride. These colorful pattern ones I found on Amazon are perfect if you are packing a more basic, neutral travel capsule wardrobe and you want some pizzazz. Accessories are where you can really let your personality shine. A printed scarf, bold earrings, a unique belt can totally change the vibe of your capsule wardrobe without adding bulk. It's a great way to keep your style feeling fresh, even when you are repeating your clothes. Number 11 is to always have a laundry plan. And I know, doing laundry on vacation doesn't sound glamorous or fun, but if you're serious about packing less and still feeling fresh and put together for your entire trip, it's kind of the secret sauce to making that happen. The key here is to plan for it before you go. That might mean booking a place that has laundry facilities. Lots of VRBOs and home rentals offer washers, and many hotels have guest laundry rooms available. Or it could be researching a local wash and fold service near your accommodations. In many places, you can drop off a small bag of clothes and pick them up later that day, washed, dried, and folded, often for less than the cost of a cocktail at the hotel bar, or at least far, far less than the hotel might charge you. This is what we found out in Finland. I always pack a couple of laundry detergent sheets. They're lightweight and mess-free, along with a few foldable hangers or a travel clothesline, and that way I can rinse a few things out in the sink and hang them to dry overnight. I've done this on longer trips and it has saved me from overpacking so many times. The bottom line, if you plan for laundry, however you decide to do it, you can pack half as much and still have fresh clothes throughout your trip. It is one of the smartest things you can do to make a small wardrobe stretch so much further and really, truly pack so much less. Number 12 is to bring both a small packable backpack and a sling bag. Now I know it might sound counterintuitive to bring 2 bags when you're trying to pack light, but hear me out. These two don't take up much space at all, and having both gives you the flexibility to match your bag to your day's plans without lugging around something that's way too big or not big enough. A small packable backpack is perfect for full day outings, hikes, day trips, or even beach days when you need room for water, snacks, an extra layer or two, or maybe a camera. I love the kind that fold down into their own pouch or zip up flat. They take up hardly any room in your main bag, but give you that just in case space when you need it, perhaps for packing those extra souvenirs to bring home. Then there's the sling bag, the ubiquitous sling bag. Lightweight, it stays close to your body. It's great for city exploring, markets, museums, or dinner out when you just need your essentials, your phone, wallet, keys, maybe your emotional support lip balm, and a pair of readers. It's more comfortable than a purse for long days, and it helps keep your hands free and potentially your stuff a little bit safer. By bringing both, you don't have to commit to one bag for every situation, and that flexibility keeps your travel experience smoother, more comfortable, and maybe just a little more stylish. And finally, number 13, choose the right containers for your toiletries. This one might seem a little trivial, but it's one of the sneakiest space savers out there. Most people overpack their toiletries not because they need more products, but because the containers they're using and bringing with them are way too big for what they're actually going to use on the trip. The trick is to downsize your containers, not your routine. Decanting is the key here. Contact lens cases are a long-time favorite of mine for things like moisturizer, eye cream, or even certain serums. You only need a few uses worth, not the full-size jar, not even the travel-size jar. They're leak-proof, tiny, and fit anywhere. And now I have a new favorite find, these refillable lip balm tubes. They're so easy to fill and they're perfect for facial cleansers, face oils if you use those, or even some Aquaphor or Vaseline if you're into slugging for extra moisturizing at night. They're compact, mess-free, and super handy when you need just a little bit of the product and not the whole tube. And for your basics like shampoo and body wash, if you are still using liquids, these flat lay refillable bottles are a much better space saver than those silicone bottles. Because of the thin profile, they take up less space even when they're filled up. But the best part is that once you've used the product, they lay flat and take up a lot less room for your return trip, maybe making a little more room for a few souvenirs. And if you want more tips on how to creatively pack your toiletries with a lot less stress, you should check out this video next. Thank you again to TomTalk for sponsoring this video, and a big thank you to you for choosing to watch this video today. I hope you have safe and wonderful travels.